Hello, and welcome to this show with no name. I'm Adaire Palmer, and my partner in crime, Theonie Roussianos, is MIA, missing in action, only because she has family duties to attend to this morning, and she is at the hospital with her son, Nick. Don't worry, everything is fine. He is just getting a checkup. Oh, hang on a minute. I've got some extra stuff happening in the background here. I've got to be quiet. So he broke his finger about 6 or 8 weeks ago, and so she's in the hospital for a, what do they call it, therapeutic checkup or something like that she has to do. So family duties for Theonie. I know she's hooking in while she can, and if she can, or in the waiting room. So hello to you, darling, and I do hope that you get through what you need to get through very quickly with Nick, and it's painless for him. Okay, so the show with no name was dreamed up by myself and Theonie to help people in our local community to raise their profile, encourage awareness and support for those who are doing things that matter to them and their communities. So we help not-for-profits, charities, service clubs, and also community fundraisers to connect with communities to raise brand awareness and help staff and volunteers working with them inside of those organisations to become the best brand champions that they can be for their organisation. So whether you're with us on the live broadcast or you're here for the replay, welcome. And I would love to introduce today's special guest. We have Sharlene Lynch. Charlene's almost becoming a regular. I'm going to bring you in, Sharlene, while I introduce you, because she is almost a regular. And I would say not even almost. You are a regular. You do so much good in the community, and you are just involved in so much stuff. You're a bit like, me, like with the fly eyes and octopus arms, which is amazing, and the impact that you're making, darling, is fantastic. I'm going to introduce you now, right? She is a multi-passionate entrepreneur, lovely segue into it, and a veteran workshop facilitator with 30 years experience in business coaching and a background in accounting and holistic psychology. She's speaking with us today on Mind Shift, the future of a mindset program which delivers tools and techniques to create a life that thrives. Sharlene is the Vice President of Healing Through Love, a not-for-profit organisation who provide pamper days for women impacted by family and domestic violence. Now, Stella Bella is what we're here today to talk about. And through the partner events and collaborations, through events and partner collaborations, Stella Bella gives you a chance to be the change that you want to see. And how do we do this? By giving you the power to enhance the well-being of those impacted by domestic and family violence by paying it forward. So the funds free, Stella Bella funds free self-care experiences for those in need. So it was founded by Sharlene, Beck Naylor, Tanya Eady, and Rose Davidson. Welcome, darling.
Hello, beautiful. It's so good to see you again. It just feels like yesterday I saw you.
I know. Well, it almost was, wasn't it? And online, we also get to see each other, daily, and it feels like we're not far apart anyway.
The beauty of technology.
I know. So what I'd love to talk with you today about is the Healing Through Love. Now, I was there at the very beginning of the Healing Through Love when the first idea came up, and we've been supporting the Healing Through Love concept and the events that you hold as much as we can, and we've had you here talking to us on the show with no name before about that particular about the non-profit. So where does Stella Bella fit into this, and how did that evolve? Because as I understand it, it's like an evolution and of the original concept. Would that be correct?
Yes, absolutely correct. Well, I'd like to put you in the picture, and I know, Adaire, that you have first-hand contact with what's happening in that space. For the viewers and for those who are watching the replay, I'd really like to put them in the picture. So imagine this. It's a cool, rainy Saturday morning in May, and we're having our second Pamper Day. And so Healing Through Love has been running now for 2 years. And I'm the first exhibitor, so my stand, which is to do hand massages, is just tucked inside the door. And from where I sit, I've got a great vantage point. I can see all of the women coming through the reception area and to the open area, which is where we've got a shop. Now, the shop, it has got clothes, handbags, shoes, makeup, jewellery, everything a woman could need. They grab a shopping bag and take what they want. It's all completely free. And there was a woman just standing there, and I could see like her heart was almost pounding out of her chest, and I could see her breathing was very shallow, and I could see that she was about to have a panic attack. So I walked up to her and I just put my hand on her arm and just said, "Oh, I'm doing hand massages. Would you like to come over and have a hand massage?" Now, the lady did stand out, not just for the fact that she was looked like she was having an anxiety attack. She had very shortly cropped hair, and I thought perhaps maybe she was a survivor of cancer as well. Anyway, she sat down. Now, we're going to call her Lucy because I won't reveal her real name. As we sat there and I did her hand massage, she loosened up and her breathing became normal, and we had a really great conversation. And I said, "Lucy, what was happening for you there at the front door when you were looking at the shop?" She goes, "Oh, it was looking around and seeing all of these things and having to make a choice." I said, "What do you mean? You could take anything you want. You didn't have to make a choice." She said, "Oh, no, I haven't made any choices about anything that I've worn for the last 10 years. I said, "What do you mean?" She says that her husband, had made every purchase decision about every single thing that she had worn, used, including her underpants, for the last 10 years. So she did not have the capacity to make a choice. So she was in the throes of having a panic attack. Later on in the massage, as she loosened up a little bit more, as they do when they're in my hands, she revealed why her hair was cut so short. And that's because he kept her head bald for the 10 years they were together. So she would be unattractive.
Oh, dear.
That really tells a story of the women that we serve in that space. I have to tell the happy part of the story is at the end of the day, because Lucy spent the entire day with us, she had had a neck and shoulder massage. She'd had some chakra aligning, some spiritual guidance. Her tarot's done. She had they didn't do anything with her hair, clearly, but she had a facial and she had a makeover. And she came by my stand on her way out to say thank you. And the look in her face, there isn't any words for it. It made such an impact for her that one day changed her life. It empowered her. And that's when we knew that we could make a difference. And it's amazing. The challenge for us is these cost money because the event is completely free for everyone. So we put our thinking caps on, and by that stage I was hanging around Chooks a lot, Chooks SA, and they were starting up an incubator program. And I pitched.
Can we just do a little bit of context, because I've known Moira Ware for years, and she started Chooks SA, and it's around equity in all areas for women, and it's an amazing community that she's built. She's got an online group on Facebook, so. It's Chooks SA, and it's South Australian based, obviously, and she's doing some great stuff in the women in business and also the social enterprise space. So, yes, amazing. So that's just a bit of context for if you haven't heard of Chooks SA or Moira.
They are amazing. So Chooks SA created the Hen House, and the Hen House has several aspects to it. So Chooks SA run and manage the Hen House. So the Hen House, one of the aspects, so the aspect that we're involved in, is the incubator program, which is a 10-week program where cooperatives are basically put together. It's literally like being incubated. It takes 10 weeks, and you start with a concept, and from that concept, then they go through all of the information that you need to build that concept into a viable business. Yeah, and so today we hatch. So tonight we've got a special program. We are pitching for seed money to get these businesses off the ground. That's ourselves, Stella Bella, and 2 other clutches as well. And we're very excited about what's happening in that space.
Yes, I saw in there that there was some big stuff happening over at the collab. So awesome stuff.
Yeah, so we've got 120 people coming tonight to listen to the story of the hen house and to be guided through our process. And then each of the clutches is pitching, and there's money in it. So basically, the audience have tokens. They've got 3 tokens. Each token's worth $10, and then depending on your pitch, they will put that money into whichever kitty that they want to support.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that will be, well, let's call it seed money to get the businesses up and running to the next level. So so now that we've gone through the incubator, our next process is to hatch. So that's
I love it. I love it. That is so. It is. So the concept of Stella Bella itself, how that works.
Yeah. So Stella Bella is set up as a cooperative. So that is 4 members. We're actually missing a member. So pitch to everybody here. If you find anything that I'm saying here, if it resonates with you, if it lands with you, and you're a person who really wants to make a difference, please contact us so that we can have a conversation. We're looking for a 5th party in our co-op, because co-ops need to have 5, and at the moment we only have 4. So yes, there you go. Okay, so we're a cooperative. We're set up as we'll be set up as a not-for-profit, and that's so that people, when they make the donations, then obviously that's tax deductible. And we're a social enterprise, so we're a business for good. And our aim is basically to help people be the difference they want to see and pay it forward. So we've got 3 different ways that people can work with us to make a difference for not only just their business, but also for the and I'm going to say women in the DV space, so in the domestic and family violence space. We have been approached by men already, and we are looking to do a program on a smaller scale, a retreat for men. We've got quite a few men in that space that I believe would be happy to pay it forward and put together a retreat for men who are in that space. So we're going to do it for men a little bit differently than we do for women. And but that's the next step. We need to get this first one up and running. So there's several different ways people can contribute and make a difference. Would you like me to go through those?
Yes, please, because if there's some practical things that we can do, and I would just like to say before we get into that we are broadcasting on Mytimetv.live, and we are syndicating this program out to over 50 channels of TV on demand through the Binge Network's syndication program. So we are global. And if you would like to help us, if you in any way, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. And if you would like to help us in any way, the best way that you can start is simply by letting as many people as possible know this information. So whether you are here for live, welcome. And if you are here for the replay, we would love to see you help us spread the word far and wide, because hashtag it takes a village. All right, so how else can people help?
Yeah, so great question. Okay, so there's 3 different ways. The first one is fantastic if you're a business or an enterprise who provides some type of service to people. And we're particularly looking for people that are in the pampering space. Yes. But that could also include and be expanded to physiotherapists, chiropractors, anyone who's in the health and wellbeing space. So we're looking for beauticians, we're looking hairdressers, makeup artists, eyebrows, waxing, whatever it is that you do that makes people feel good. We are offering an opportunity for those businesses to add a small premium onto their service, and that money goes directly back to Stella Bella to fund these days. So we figure whilst girls are enjoying that experience themselves, they would be more open to, and this is what it's about. It's about making people feel good, yeah, and paying it forward. So for the businesses, it gives them a great opportunity, especially if they're a small to medium business and they don't have any cause marketing. We're taking care of that for them. We'll do the promotion. They'll also get an opportunity as being one of our collaborative partners to be on a TV station where they will be able to be interviewed. So we'll be helping them with their networking, but also helping them with their marketing and their promotion as well. So for the people that are attending, if you're a person and you're going to your beauty therapist, by asking, oh, do you have a Stella Bella Star? Like, that's going to help us too. And then when we contact those beauty therapists, they'll go, oh, well, people have been asking. So you can help in both ways by contributing as a business, by having our facilities there, or by being a participant and getting involved. The other way is for online services. We are looking to add a very small premium to the end of the shopping carts. So for those who buy their products online as opposed to go to therapists, then they can actually add, we're still working on whether it's going to be a round up or a dollar amount, and that'll be added onto the shopping cart, and then that money will go directly to that space. And I'll just do another little pitch for some more assistance. We're looking for someone who has a really good understanding of e-commerce integrations for platforms, because that's our sort of missing link. Aside from needing the fifth person, we need someone who has some speciality in that area, and or maybe can point us in the right direction of who we need to speak to. So that's sort of a bit of a missing link for us.
I think I know someone for you to speak to.
Okay. Like always, Adaire, always.
Yes, so actually she's an amazing lady, and she's built a website. It's called Around the Home, and I think that there's some amazing things that could be a beautiful collaboration. Shirley and Stephen Potter actually live in the north here in Adelaide, so they're local as well. And I'm sure that there are some things that shout out to you, Shirley, because they're helping us. We talk about with Theonie and I in our shoes, and we're working on how that's going to look as well. So these are products that can go onto a website that that you can get a percentage when people make sales. So I think that there's all sorts of opportunities once we start speaking about it and talking about it. And, and it's not going to be like one person has to give it or the government has to give a gazillion bucks. It's just everybody chips in a little bit. And, it's hashtag takes a village. I cannot say that enough.
And it does, it makes a difference. And I'm very excited about working with you and your shoes and Theonie, because, we're still to work out the details there, but what it looks like it will be is that for every pair of shoes sold, then that will give us an opportunity to supply a pair of shoes to a woman in need. So that's pretty exciting, really.
I know, brand new quality shoes.
And then designer shoes. I know, because I've got them.
You want to say your wardrobe.
They're amazing. So that's great, because, a lot of these girls leave with just the clothes on their back. So it's beautiful that there's such a network of people out there to make a difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So the next way, go on. So the next way that people, I'm so excited. The next way that people can contribute and make a difference is that we run events. So these events are high teas and op shop tours and winery tours, to name a few, and some indulgent days. So the idea is that you'd come along knowing that the profits from that event go back to Stella Bella to fund the Healing Through Love Days. So keep your eyes out. The very first thing we're going to be doing is opening with a high tea, and we're really hoping for high numbers for that, because we'll have our collaborative partners there and they'll have an opportunity to showcase what they do as well. So what comes first, the chicken or the egg? So we'll be getting the businesses on board first with the program, and then we'll be having the high tea. And really excited about that. So at the moment, a bit of more of a shout out. If you are in a position to offer sponsorship for the event, we're expecting 250 people. yeah, have a conversation with us, and we can tell you what those sponsorship packets look like and how your business can fit into that space. So yeah, so if you don't have a business and you're not really much into getting beauty things done, well then support us by coming to the events, knowing that 100% of the profit. Yeah, and then the third way, because there's always three.
Oh wait, there's more.
So we have something special, and that they are for instant impact. These are pamper packs, or personal care packs, if you'd like to call them that, for people who are impacted. So these will be first port of call, so they'll be there as the girls in position to lead, and they'll have all of their personal care items. So what we're looking for assistance in that space is businesses that are looking to donate product and people that are looking to donate time. So we'll be putting the packages together and making sure that they are in the hands of the people that that can do the most good and give them to the girls straight away. And we do plan to have men's packs as well, but we'll start with the women's packs. Yeah. So that's that. Yeah. So there's so many ways there that you can contribute. And if look, none of those tickle your fancy, you can always just sponsor us. So there's lots of different ways that you can make a difference. So the whole concept is around paying it forward.
I clicked the wrong button and it went.
You disappeared. I kept talking.
Perfect.
Nothing. So the whole concept of Stella Bella is around making a difference and paying it forward. Now, in our logo, we've got 3 stars, and the first star inside is a green star, and that's for green for the heart chakra, and that is for the girls, the people that are impacted and are in need of assistance. And then there's a little white star around the outside of that, and that's the people that are making the difference. That's the people that are contributing by going to the events, by giving products for the packs, by contributing and going to their beauty therapist and adding that small premium onto their service. And then the star on the outside is Stella Bella, connecting all the dots in between. So Stella Bella is Italian for beautiful star, and we think that everybody that steps into the space to make a difference is a beautiful star, and they can make a difference. We're also playing with the idea to have a star for Christmas trees, but that will take some money to get that organised first. So that's on our wish list, but we have a wish list already. So yeah, so well, it's been absolutely beautiful, and myself being a beauty therapist for the last 30 years, a beauty consultant, beauty therapist, it's just a word. I'm a beauty consultant. I'm a wannabe beauty therapist. It's great because I've been in that space for so long. I've met so many people, and these are the people that have stepped up to help us with our healing through love, and they're going to be the first businesses that we'll talk to about joining our quest to make a difference and offer these Bella Stars to their people. Yeah.
That's amazing. I do have a question for you. I'm going to have to keep on the eye on the time because it's reset the clock on my. It says like we've been live for 2 minutes.
So tell me what time, and I'll tell you what time.
So I do have a question. I go. There's a lot of stuff been done and happening. Never ever enough. But have you, as part of your pitch and what you're doing, have you figured out, this might put you on the spot a little bit, but I know you're up for it, what it is that sets you aside from what other people are doing? What is it that makes Stella Bella so stellar? Bella.
Thank you. So we're the connection. So we're the connection between the people that want to make the difference and the end users. And that we are very, very lean. So everyone that's in the space at the moment is all volunteering their time. Yeah. We and when I say it's 100% of the profit, it's 100% of the profit. So that's quite unique. So we're not a large organisation. We're very small, of a passionate group of women who have come from space and now are living empowered lives, and it is their journey to empower others. So so that makes a huge difference, the amount of power and passion behind each of these women. And yeah, the Pamper Packs have been done before, and there are similar things out there. Ours is all going to be around the family and domestic violence space, though. So you've got special boxes, backpacks, homeless. Like, there's things out there already. Ours is, well, purely for that space. and no one's really currently doing beauty cases filled with beauty products. So there have been in the past, but not at the moment, not to this level. So that sets us apart as well. And when you can see that your dollars are going directly to that space, I think that makes a huge impact and a huge difference. And it's local. So I know this is an international show, but this is South Australian, and this
we are firmly bedded in South Australia. You know, we do have special guests from, you know, we have had people from as far away as Canada, but we are firmly embedded in South Australia. So with Mytimetv.live, and that's what we aim to have, South Australians showcasing their businesses and also not-for-profits and charities from South Australia. So that's where we're focused. Even though we are international, we do get people from right around the world. And
we are blessed to be working with you to have this platform so that the people that have stepped up and are contributing are going to have a voice and be able to tell people what they do through the show that you're offering. Yes, so that will make a huge difference. And for some people, it will be the first time that they will be able to do this, and that makes a big impact too. So I don't know that there's any other charity that's offering this as an added service to their business partners.
There is absolutely nobody doing this, Sharlene.
Should we tell them about our telephone?
We're cutting edge. Now, for those people, that was a little bit cryptic. We're looking at a partnership with Stella Bella, and they will have their very own show on Mytimetv.live where they will showcase their partners who support the organization. Like, seriously, guys, this is the most amazing. So, like, it's just like goosebumps because everybody wins, and then they win again, and then they win again because the businesses have a capacity to attract new clients and you know, and new customers and grow their businesses, and then they can go help more, and you guys get more support, more brand awareness. It's just like, we get more eyeballs on Mytimetv. It's just like, and the angels are singing.
It's a win-win situation for absolutely everybody, and that's how life should be. And you know, it would be great, you know, years from now that they don't need our service. Like, that would be our vision, that we are no longer needed, and until we are, we'll be there to make that difference and help pay it forward.
Well, I don't know if it's me or you, darling, but you just froze up there. So just keep talking. So what's the best way for people to contact you?
Oh, fantastic question. Okay, so at the moment we've got Stella Bella on Facebook, so you can find us on the page. That's easy. The link is above. The links are everywhere. So our website is under construction because we're waiting for the final details of how this e-commerce platform will look before we launch that, so we don't have to do a relaunch. So that's the best way to contact us, through Facebook, and we're on LinkedIn and we're on Facebook. We're also on Instagram as well. So we're pretty much everywhere almost.
Everywhere almost.
Everywhere almost. We're a work in progress. As I say, today is the day that we launch out of our incubator program, and then our next journey is hatching, which is ticking all the boxes and moving forward. So if you've listened to this broadcast and there's been any aspect that has worked for you, and I've done a couple of pitches, one for the 5th member and then also for someone with an e-commerce background. And if any of these areas you think that you can contribute to, whether it be the time in the packages or the products or coming to the events or just contributing and offering those extra services with what you're currently offering, or you're interested in being here on Live TV.
Yes, so there are so many opportunities to get involved. And
contact us through the page, send us a message, and we'll put you on our email sequence, and we'll keep you up to date with what's happening.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to wrap this up, and then we'll see you in the lobby shortly. Thank you so much. Amazing, Sharlene Lynch from Stella Bella, Healing Through Love, and then she's down here doing this. to just bring her up again. She'd go, yeah. Oh my God, if you can see what I can see, it's amazing. Love that girl. Healing Through Love, and have just hatched Stella Bella, launching tonight through the Collab for Good and the Hen House. I'm going to get all that muddled up, so I'm going to put some links and some correct terminology in the comments thread, because I'm so excited about what's happening here, and it's coming out of South Australia, or into South Australia, to help people in the community, which is right up our alley, and that's what we love. So do remember, if this has resonated with you at all, as Sharlene has said, please make sure other people get to see it. If you're a business who would like to support, the links are above. Just send a message on Facebook. We're, I think, probably doing some work setting up the chat bots for that. I have to say a big, big, big apology to Theonie, because I've left the community TV with a logo, and I haven't put the frame up for a new frame. We're relaunching and rebranding as well. So you can tell my attention to detail is like, and when Theonie, when I need her, come back, Theonie, I need you. So we are broadcasting on Mytimetv.live, and we're syndicated out to over 50 channels of TV on demand through the Binge Network syndication program. I'm Adaire Palmer, and Theonie will be back next week, hopefully, for the show with no name, and we will see you then. Have a great week, everyone. Bye for now.